on top in the 7th. Then Sunday, August 22nd, Angels and Indians in the Major League Baseball Little League Classic, the 4th annual. Joe Matt was even talking about a few players getting some cardboard and sliding down the grass hill, which is a tradition at the Williamsport. Count. The arena slam by Teoscar Hernandez looms large in this ballgame. That was the 5th inning.
Healthy hack of the slider right in the middle of the plate.
Home runs. That's strike 3.
Great adjustment on that one. Sliders.
All right, the Ohtani shirts really look great. And the other night we got to thinking, who has the better gun show? Is it long ago Dante Bichette, or is it our guy, Kubi? Modern day Kubi looks, I have to say, better gun show than Dante.
No, he's got more home runs, so and he's still pretty big. Yeah, he's still got Dante.
Simeon swing fences. You are, I have to say this, I've worked with you for 3 weeks. You are a great sport. I mean, you really are. Can you throw the football around?
No. Already had to ice my shoulder down to stimulate those throws today.
Can you put the Hawaiian shirt on? Can you put the top? Awesome. Now, you guys were the same era, too, right?
Yes. Faced it a few times. He had some pretty good numbers against me. He 3-10, but all I care about, no home runs, no RBIs. That's all that matters. Base running, let's trick it on base, that's fine.
いいのかな。
Misses outside. He's retired all 5 that he's faced. Pounded at the plate. Now Dante went retro with his sunglasses today for batting practice. That I think was left over from 70s night.
And that football throwing motion he was throwing, that keeps away from that arm hurt a little bit when you're throwing batting practice all the time.
I think he's revamped his arm path too.
Whoa.
That's in. And that stretches to a full count, 3-2.
あと2回かもしれませんね。打席の後に。さあ。さあ、次の回。大谷に回ってきます。ねえ。2打席かも。2打席かも。 そうそうなんや。
T-Mobile brings you coverage, Cam, during the 7th inning stretch. On a beautiful night. This was a tight ball game. Ohtani two-run homer tied it. That was in the 3rd, but this guy has just been absolutely lights out. Alek Manoah.
Well, he runs pitches inside so effectively. Both the lefties or for the in. Try to make contact so
さあ、大谷に回りますよ、皆さん。ね。うまくいけないんですけどね。大谷のこうポイントを前にね、した方がいいですよ。今日はホームランを打ってます。
No, it doesn't get that strike. It's 1-0.
Inside again. Yes. Inside with his fastball. As a hitter, you're seeing that out over the plate. It runs off the plate quickly.
We saw Mayfield.
You don't see many reactions like that as a right-handed batter.
Remember the pitch Mayfield throwing at that almost hit him in the right arm?
Mm.
8番アデルから。
Very athletic. I mean, the play he made scrambling off the mound. And that is a career.
アデル三振。
It's his 11th big league
三振で
start.
す、アデル。
He has 11 strikeouts.
負けは確定しています。ただいま7回裏、7対2で負けてます。8番バッターはメイフィールド。おお、マノアとかいう投手が。先ほどはね、ショートフライで、さあ大谷来ましたよ、大谷。さあ大谷来ました、大谷。今日の第4打席ですかね、1番バッターになってます。先ほどは外の攻めにクソボール2球ワンストライクから振って三振で さあ、第1球目、マノは90、内角94マイル。マノアとかいうよくわかんない投手が、右投げピッチャーが98球目ですから、次が99球目、内ゴロですね。ちょうど内ゴロです。こいつのチェンジアップって言ってるけど、なんかツーシームが外に逃げていく嫌なボールを持ってますね。さあ、3球目、100球目ですね。マノアのね。さあ、大谷。96マイル、外角、外に外れました。外角高め。ノースリー、スリーボール、ノーストライク。フォアボール、お散歩たにしそうです。95マイル。真ん中高め。まあ、ほぼほぼど真ん中ですね。大谷の身長からいくと。見送りました。大谷最近速球が打ててないんでね、さっきのホームランはね、やっぱりスローボールですからね、スライダー。さあ、外角高めに外れてお散歩谷でした。まあ、OPS がね、上がるんでしょうからいいでしょう。さっきはね、外のクソボール2球振ってね、三振、それを反省したのか、本当に今回は、相手のね、マノアっていう投手は荒れ気味なんですよね。ツーシームがこう、なんていうんだろう、シュート回転して、外角に外れるんでね。今回よく選びました。ツーアウト。7対2、5点差。5点差で走っても盗塁つかないと思いましたけどね。
Which is all about contact. Contact rate of 90.2%. Tops of baseball. It's being challenged tonight.
Not a big lead. In the dirt. Speaking of being challenged tonight, Seattle is down 1-0 to Texas. It's the top of the 6th inning.
本当に走るでしょうか。と言ってももう2ストライク追い込まれてるんでね。2アウトだし5点差だし、どうでしょう。走らない感じしますね。
That one is foul. There's a lot of theories about one-run games. The Joe Sheen newsletter had a good read on it a couple weeks ago. He immediately went to Brooklyn, and they did trade away Graveman to Houston. But a lot of it, as you say, has a tendency to even out when you get a large sample size.
今明らかにファール、スタンドに入るのに、大谷はなぜか走って、サードまで行ってピッチャーの前横切って戻っていきましたけど、意味不明ですね。フレッチャー。明日先発ですね。
That's a great place to be for a David Fletcher at bat. Is just down that right field line, about 10 rows in, halfway between first base and.
できるだけね、ランナー出ればね、9回裏回ってくる打席がね、思うんですけど。
Contact, see if he can have a flare to right field. He'll turn on pitches when they're inside. I can imagine he might try a fastball in. Fletch looks away. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to take it 97.
see these two go at it. I mean, Manoah's got a career high 11 strikeouts. Fletch is always one of the toughest to strike out in baseball.
That's frustrating. If you're thinking at the outside corner.
フレッチャー粘りますね。
Highest pitch count for Manoah this year, 109. That was a 10-0 win over the Rays, and that was in 7 innings. He struck out 10. Hernandez won't get that, and again, that's a good spot for a souvenir. Still 2-2.
That's a nasty pitch.
That was quite a take.
That was just a nasty pitch taken, hoping the umpire doesn't call it.
フレッチャーめちゃくちゃ粘ってますね。フレッチャーにしては珍しいですね。フォアボールがほとんどないですからね。こうやってね。走った。
And that one's coming back behind the plate.
Shohei conserving that energy for tomorrow. No, if Fletch gets a ball into the gap, it's going to be a sprint. It's incredible. He's a majors with a 9.8 percentage this year. It's only 68 of 695 swings.
We got 6 foul balls, and this is the 11th pitch. It's just
フレッチャー粘りすぎですね。
And smile on. And always he said, how do you keep fouling off these pitches? I'm surprised he hasn't tried.
大谷も苦笑いですね。苦笑い。
A smile from Shohei said, I'm getting my work in, but I'm going to try to get those sprints in before I go out to warm up tomorrow.
7 foul balls, 12th pitch of the at-bat coming.
7球ファールボールですって。フレッチャーもまだ当てるのがうまいんですよね。
And that's
Great.
フレッチャーめちゃくちゃ粘ってフォアボール 交代します。
He is the world's most interesting man, David Fletcher.
This guy, this young guy, if he stays healthy, is really going to be something. 7-2 Blue Jays.
ピッチャー切り気味に降板していきます。ピッチャー交代です。まあね、5点差なんでね、7回裏でね、負けますよ、それはね。でもね、大谷がホームラン打ってよかった。はい、よかった。
Tight games and that man did a grand slam.
左ピッチャーが出てきましたね。ウォルシュか、3番は。
And finally the Angels chase Alek Manoah.
左に左をぶつけるというね。
A nice walk by Shohei Ohtani.
でもブルージェイズも7点取ってるけど6本しかヒット打ってない。エンゼルスは5本ヒット打って
First
る
game
の
of。the day in the doubleheader yesterday.
大谷のツーランの2点だけです。
Jared Walsh back for the first
今
time
日負けるとまた借金生活です。
since going on the injured list to strike out twice and then singled to center field. Pitches in. Well, last night, we go back to that bottom of the seventh. Angels were able to get the tying run to the plate. They've got 7 outs to 2 that with. We've got a couple runners on right now. And good speed, so Ohtani and Fletcher. Ground ball, first base side. Gurriel gets to the bag.
ウォルシュはファーストゴロでスリーアウト。3番まで回りましたから、8回は4、5、6。9回は7、8、9。あと1人で、もう1打席来るかもしれませんね。第5打席。今日は1番バッター、マドン、ね、珍しくいい感じです。いい采配ですね。1番、本当に。大谷、打率がひどいです。2割6分7厘。私としては2割7分をね、維持してくれたらそれでいいかなと思いますけどね。そうですね。8回か9回に1人ランナー出ると大谷まで回りますね。
Hanging out, watching baseball with Kingfish, Tim Salmon, and Patrick O'Neill. We will be here with a bunch of other really cool people for Angels Live postgame to break it all down. Let me ask you about Angels batter's approach to Alek Manoah. Did you think they were picking it up at all in baseball? It looked like they were very uncomfortable in the box tonight. Very much a funky delivery right on top of them. Did not have very good looks at this fastball. It kind of reminds me of that man-child kid that was always in every little league that you just couldn't hit. He seemed like he was going to kill you. Speaking of man-children, there's one at the plate right now. Back to you guys. That's a tough segue to make. There's a big field on first in time to get the out.
ゲレーロが冷え冷えですね。今日は指名打者ですけれども、これで4打数0安打。3割1分ちょうどになるんですかね。今のでね。いやー、冷えてますね。
He's throwing inside to get outs with the pitch. There's a difference between someone that's showing something on the inside part of the
ね、チームが負けちゃしょうがないんですよね。そう。
Teoscar Hernandez, the grand slam was in the fifth. Remember, Max Stassi left after getting hit with a pitch on the forearm. Suzuki behind the plate. He just got a little pop from Hernandez on the backswing.
just hope that Max Stats is okay because you see that mark on his arm right away.
Slager's into his third inning of relief. And he's been terrific tonight. He's retired all 7 that he's faced.
That was a pretty good take. That's a nasty slider. Just about a half a baseball to the outside corner.
Slow tapper, Mayfield. That's probably going to be a base hit. And it is.
Davis trying to be really quick on the transfer, knowing Hernandez runs well. You know he's got the power, but also he can run. 7 stolen bases this year, so you know he has the speed to beat out that play. He's not quick on the transfer, but if he's quick on that, with Mayfield's throwing arm, he probably has a good chance of throwing a
Mayfield、なんでしょうね。
Day to day.
頼みますよ。これ以上失点はいけませんよ。
That looked bad. Great to see that from Max. He's been so good this year for the Angels.
Large welt on that arm when we watched him leave the field. Dickerson is 0 for 3. Hernandez with an infield hit. Now has 6 hits in the series. Dickerson. One out, top 8. West Coast game still going.
おう。
Everything else a final.
なんでしょう。誰でしょう。
In right.
吉田沙織。はじめまして、どうも、吉田さん。
Teoscar Hernandez is at third base.
はじめまして。 吉田沙織。
Tested a couple times today, fielding ground balls his way.
おー、視聴者がいるんだ。
Still the double playing in order. 4 ground balls
なんて反応したらいいかわかんないですね。まあとにかく。いや、またナイトメアで8回、1、3塁、1アウト。なんでしょう。どうしたらいいの？
Late last month, July 24th. They beat him 2-1. Patrick Sandoval was on the mound, and Rios went 7 innings, 2 runs.
これ以上失点はいけません。またエラー。おー。
And is saved by Walsh. The Blue Jays are going to get a run. That had double play written on it.
8点目が入りました。
And that'll be an RBI for Kirk.
8点目が入りましたよ。ナイトメアでこの試合は負けです。負けです。誰ゴセリン。俺、ゴセリンサードなんて入ってたっけ？なんでイグがいないの？初めからいなかったっけ？ああ、いないの。8対2。まあ、いけませんね。
Having a great year. That's in the right field. Let's see if they send the runner. Dickerson around third coming home. Eaton send it into second.
9点目。ブルージェイズ9点目。8回表。もう、ナイトメア。まあ、もう7点になった時点でね。 もう負け確定ですけれどもね。カーブ。これあれですよね。球場にいたら結構大差で負けてても面白いのが野球なんですよね。でもね、テレビ画面から見る試合で9対2っていうのは本当にね、どうしようもないですね。
And their lead over the Dodgers is at 3.5. If they win the game, they'll be back to 4. I think there was a note when the Giants hit 30 over. The last time they were 30 over was back in 2002, or was it 2003? But it was a long time. I mean, it was back in the Dusty Baker days. We all know how that ended up when the Giants and the Angels were here. And we'll see Dusty Baker on Friday night.
$7 点差でどうしろっつうんだよ。
Dusty Baker is a outstanding, great manager. You talk to guys that have played for him, teams that have been under him. But he had two of the most harrowing postseason collapses in a 2-year span. That Game 6 against the Angels here, and then Game 6 against the Marlins, and then National League Championship Series the next year. The Bartman game, where everything fell apart in Game 6, and just like the Angels, were going to win the World Series and win Game 7. The Marlins would win Game 7, and they go to the World Series and win themselves. Dusty Baker, both times this close.
He's had plenty of opportunities. He's taken a lot of teams to the postseason.
Eaton calling everybody off, makes the catch.
やっと終わった。
Jays add 2, it's 9-2 in the 8th.
Oh, そう、どうなってるんだろうね。
Play Home Run Blast, presented by Coors Light. Pick 3 players that you think will homer. If they go deep, you win cash. Go to the Valley Sports app or homerunblast.com to play, and that's for a future game. So if you played here, Mark Kubica, this was a good night to play Home Run Blast because there's been a lot of home runs. Teoscar Hernandez hit a grand slam. George Springer a solo shot. Lourdes Carrell, solo shot. Otani. Hey, Randall Critchick, welcome to the show. Joe Madden is out. I don't know if there was something wrong with the lineup card or if because the Blue Jays just made this defensive moves.
By the way, it's still amazing, Rich, that Rich Hickman was drafted just in front of Mike Trout in the draft. It's still amazing.
That's true. He was 24, Trout was 25 in 2009 in the first round. Who else was in that draft? From San Diego State, Steven Strasburg, Mike Minor, A.J. Pollock, Phil Goslin. If your last name is Goslin, the nickname is almost automatically Goose, right? Just like your nickname turned into Goopy pretty quickly. His nickname, though, with the Phillies was not Goose. His nickname with the Phillies was Barrels, because he had just like a scorching hot start with the Phillies, and everything he hit was on the barrel.
Barrels, huh?
Barrels, that was his nickname. Springer makes the catch. Did those guys just switch? Springer and Hernandez from center to left?
Hernandez wasn't centered on that one.
Brandon Marsh swings and misses. Marsh has had a rough night, and he has company because Alek Manoah struck out a career-high 11. Marsh accounted for 3 of those. Salcedo in his second inning of relief. Four bats, 4 strikeouts. It's a tough night for the youngster.
Able to make contact after that breaking ball, a lot of fastballs up and away. Marsh saw from Manoah tonight.
Suzuki's first at bat. Again, the report on Stassi's forearm. X-rays negative day to day. Just down by 7 here. It's a 4-game series. Finishes tomorrow with Ohtani on the mound. And Barrios for the Blue Jays. Sato has retired all 4 that he's faced out of the pen.
Shing.
can win your own error-free fan experience. Find your MLB Hoops bracket at MLB.com/bracket for your chance to win. Restrictions apply. See official rules. The Hoops bracket.
おー、うまそう。
It's the ice cream of the future. I think they have that on Apollo. Maybe not. The truck says no, that was Tang. That's a long time ago, kids. Sorry.
さあ、9回表。
9-2 ball game. Toronto on top. Slager's giving the Angels some valuable innings here.
さあ、ナイトメアがまた点数を2、3点取られるんじゃないでしょうか。とはいえですね。うん。あと1打席回ってきます。多分。うん。9回表、ブルージェイズの攻撃。9番バッター、エスパニアル。ワンボール、ワンストライク。エンゼルスのピッチャーは47球目のスレガーズというナイトメア中継ぎの一人です。さあどうでしょう。おっ、ファール。ワンボール、ツーストライク追い込みました。よくエンジェルスファンは帰りませんね。7点差ですよ。7点差。9回表。なんで帰んないんでしょうね。大谷を見たいんでしょう。レフトフライに切って取りました。ワンアウト。スレガーズ、次が50球目。元アストロズのジョージ・スプリンガーが打席に入ります。9回表になってもすごいブーイングです。このチーターめ、ゴミ箱野郎、死ねというね、声が聞こえます。
Just listening to the fans greeting Springer, I'm sure everywhere he goes, everywhere the Astros go, especially in the West, teams that they've faced in the postseason, the Dodgers and such, there's obviously just such raw feelings. I know you every now and then have a
スプリンガー追い込みました。追い込むことないか。
about that scandal. Ben Reiter.
3タイムオールスターズってもう二度とオールスターに選ばれないでしょうね。スプリンガーが今日2本目のスプリンガーホームランでございます。10対2、8点差です。次のバッターがセミエンですから、ゲレーロに回りますね。それは回りますよ。10点も入ってるんですから。何やってんでしょう、こいつら、本当。
Springer is 15th and 16th tonight.
Fastball was ran, didn't sink. Schlegers. Spin hits out of the long way.
もう、ナイトメアですね。もう、さっさと終わってね。
There's a great podcast. Ben Reiter, who wrote the Sports Illustrated article about the Astros and projected them to win the World Series.
大谷を見せてくださ
He's the guy that went back in time, re-examined all of that, and gave a really good oral history with lots of interviews about the following years and the scandal and the fallout of that. It's what Dusty Baker's trying to pick up the pieces from, and you've heard what Springer's had to deal with. I think those guys are going to have to handle that the rest of their career.
A lot of players, especially in the major league level, use that as motivation, though. That's what we talked to the players last year dealing with what everyone dealt with in that abbreviated sprint of a season. No fans in the stadium, it was a different atmosphere, whether you're being cheered or booed. So you're seeing a lot of those players using that as motivation.
Guerrero is 0 for 4, and if you're keeping score on the battle of the MVP candidates, Shohei Ohtani is winning all scorecards.
お、いつの間にか
Two-run homer.
ゲレーロの打席じゃないですか。しかももう、3ボール、2ストライク、フルカウント。さあ、どうする
He's 1 for 12 with 5
ゲ
strikeouts.
レーロ冷えてます。フォアボール出すなよ。フォアボール。
Guerrero walks.
歩かせてんだよ。まあ。ゲレーロ第5打席はフォアボールということでね。もうひどい試合だな。
And it's 0-1. Seattle got a run, and it's 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th in Seattle. Giants continue to beat Arizona 6-2. To our researchers, and we do have a vast array of them working for us tonight, what is the Giants' record against Arizona this year?
You're waiting for an answer, aren't you?
Well, they're working on it.
Yes.
The little ball on the computer's rolling.
早く大谷の打席に回してください。
13-2.
ナイトメアさん。
Still, that means you have 2 or 3 more games left.
Yes, you do. But, I mean, look, that's what the Giants have done. They've beaten up on the teams that they should, and they beat some teams that are really good.
They've played the Dodgers exceptionally well this year.
The Dodgers are 11-2 against Arizona.
さあ、10対2、8点差。9回表、2アウト、2ストライク、2ボール、2ボール、2ストライク。早く打ち取れ。
Padres
ファー。
are 8-4.
Big question now with the Padres. Let's talk about Tatis Jr. playing outfield, center field for them.
Yeah, I mean, last couple of days, all I've seen is him making leaping catches in batting practice and stuff at the wall.
The reason why they're doing that is to alleviate some of the stress put on him as a shortstop. A lot more plays in there, a lot more throws, a lot more times diving on that front shoulder.
Hernandez swings, and this is
よし。さあ、皆さん。9回、1人出れば大谷に回ります。ね。ひどい試合だな、もう。タンタンタンタンタン そっか。へえ。関係ないのかな。
Player of the game, the starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, young Alec Manoah out of Homestead, Florida, via the University of West Virginia. Stopped for just 9 starts in the minor leagues, and in 11 starts in the big leagues. He's on the verge of going 5-1 with an ERA of 2.5. Career high 11 strikeouts, 6'6", 260, full of energy, aggressive. Brad Hand in Toronto's bullpen. He's had a nice career as a lefty out of many pens. They got Brad Hand from the Nationals.
左ピッチャーですね。ブラッド・ハント。防御率 3.72、45イニング。なんとも言えない。
And Jack Mayfield's schedule. Eaton pulls one hard. Rio steps on the bag.
一人でないと大谷に回りませんけれど。大谷は明日先発します。
2 for 3 night for Adele. And Hand catches the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-1.
And fastball 90-95, slider. Fastball slider.
Grew up playing hockey in Minnesota. And also a terrific baseball player. Chose baseball. He's been in the big leagues. This is his 11th season.
もう2ストライク追い込まれました。当てる。頑張れ。よし。いいぞ。ネバネバいいよ。
0-2 to Joe Adele.
Some pretty good moves before right at the trade deadline to get better, a better chance to make a run in the AL East and get into that wild card conversation. Boston had a 20-1 lead, ended up being 20-8. They gave up 7 runs in the 9th inning against Tampa.
No power. NP. No power. 回んないんじゃないか、これ。おいおい。
Brad Hand has been an all-star 3 times in his career. Mayfield's 0 for 3. He's lined out, struck out, popped out. One more against the Blue Jays tomorrow night. Mayfield pops it up. The
まさかの一人もランナー出ず大谷に回らず10対2で負けて、なおかつなんだ借金1 借金生活に逆戻り。
pitchers, especially like Manoa today, and you saw throughout, pitching inside very effectively.
ナイトなんでしょう、この中継ぎ陣だけで何点取られたんでしょうね。中継ぎ陣だけで10引く。中継ぎ陣だけで7点取られました。これじゃあ勝てません。
Okay, long homerless drought with the 38 home run, dead center field. But it was the Blue Jays offense that pretty much dominated. Gurriel Jr., George Springer, Teoscar Hernandez with a grand slam. Dylan Bundy got chased from this game. Selman couldn't save him there. And Blue Jays have taken 2 out of 3 so far. And tomorrow really sets up for a big-time matchup with Ohtani on the hill versus Barrios for the Blue Jays. With Tim Salmon and Patrick O'Neill, your thoughts? It was pretty much all Toronto, and Manaea was the big difference.
It was. I mean, I think it was, for the first time we've seen what we've been watching all the highlights all year long about this Toronto offense. I mean, just so explosive, so many powerful, swings up and down that lineup to kind of navigate through. The pitcher tonight, I mean, Manoa, he did an amazing job on the mound. Great young pitcher, just dominated the game. But, I think the big thing for me, the takeaway is, boy, it's been a while since we've seen an Angels starting pitcher go less than 5 innings. And, what it did to the bullpen and the complexion of the game, it all kind of blew up in that 1/5 inning. So, a lot of things to take from it. But, turn the page and hopefully get on the page, right page tomorrow.
Yeah, I imagine that Ohtani will, we know he's pitching, will he bat leadoff? We certainly hope so, because that's what he did tonight. And your thoughts on the fact that he had been scuffling, let's face it, that's the reality since the break. It's a big hit for him.
Big hit. One of the takeaways, I mean, if you watch this hit, watch how he buries his head in the zone. It's a slider, and it's almost like he's making contact, and his head is still in the same part of the zone. That's something that I think Ohtani needs to maybe get back to as far as some of the little fundamentals. When you get into a situation where you're throwing your pitches all over the place outside, you start expanding your zone, you just get a little lazy with your head trying to get the ball into the zone, and he really did a great job.
久しぶりにセンターにね、ホームランが出ましたね。これを忘れないでほしい。センターからこう、左中間方向にね、センターから左中間方向にこう、岩村をね、 岩村はポイントをね、ポイントを前に置いてね、全身でセンター返し中心のね、感じでね、当てるだけで飛ぶんですから、ね、そんなに力まなくてもね、いいと思うんです。軽く当てて、センター中心にね。なんでしょう、このスプリンガーに2本打たれたのが腹立ちますね。そしてブルージェイズのこのホームランを打った人にジャケットを着させるっていうね、暑苦しい歓迎の仕方は何でしょうねってね。
Yeah, to knock him out. So I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to hear from Joe Madden because Bundy, and we know he's never happy. I mean, he makes that clear whenever he gets taken out. But you're like, all right, he's going to the pen early here, and then there's that whole lefty-righty matchup. Now Selman splits against righties, where we're actually really good.
Yeah, a small sample size with the Angels is seven innings, just over 7 innings. You know, they're hitting .85 off them, so I can understand where you're thinking, hey, it's a pretty good matchup. But that's it. You know, this is that slider, is a 0-1 slider, curveball out over the plate, just hung up a little bit too much. I'm not sure that. You know, I don't know. We just need to hear from Joe on that because to that point, it was a 4th inning given up.
いやー、このなんだろう。セルマン最悪でもセルマン最悪なんだけれども、その前のね、ウォルシュの大体エラーがね、やっぱ効いてますね。これがなければね、グランドスラムも打たれずに済む。ね、なんとか4対2ぐらいでね、来てればね、まだ勝ちも見えてたんですけどね。まあでも、大谷はいい感じになってきましたね。第1打席からね、こう、そう、軽い感じでね、打ててて。では、これにて、
keep throwing more fuel on the fire right there, but he put himself in a tough situation, and I think my comment back to you was, you know what, he got himself in the situation.
大谷39号を待つライブ配信を終わろうと思います。ライブ配信はやる前にね、ホームラン打っちゃってね。なんだかね、僕がライブ配信すると打つ日は来るんでしょうか。怪しいですけれども、とにかくね、明日はピッチャーやるんでね、ホームラン出ませんと言い切れないですけれども、まあ多分出ないでしょうけれども、まあね、7勝目に向けて頑張っていただきたい。明日ももちろん見ます。では、第10回視聴者0人放送局を終わろうと思います。ではまた皆さん会いましょう。一人ピッチャー。